Hello, everybody. This is
Uncle Garrett.
and Aunt May. Today, we're going to talk about how to give your marriage a super turbo boost.
All right.
We had a recent experience of love being exploded. Looking back, we found what is helping. So now we're going to share with you. Hope you can make your own super turbocharge love, and hopefully you can do it easier and faster than us because we stumbled it accidentally. So here we use building a fire analogy. So we collected a bunch of logs. The first log is that talk with a spouse to find out the behavior that annoying your partner the most and change that.
Make a mutual change.
Yes, you can discuss with them, and vice versa. What is the noises that they do bother you most, and you can make a trade commitment. We both change it for each other.
Yeah. So that's what we did. For example, Aunt May wished I had more discipline with respect to some guilty pleasures that I like to enjoy now and then, and couldn't really say no to myself very often. And
But it's not very healthy.
yeah. So I demonstrated that I could, walk away from those little pleasures, and they weren't that important. So it was a small change for me, but was very significant for Aunt May.
Let's get into the second log, which is he starts to happily and patiently spend a lot of time to listen to me whenever I feel stressed.
So, man, I can relate. We all have our things we love to do. I was quite busy myself. I had lots of things I wanted to do, and whenever Aunt May got stressed and anxious and wanted to talk, I was like, oh boy, there goes whatever I wanted to do for the evening or what have you. And so it turns out to be actually the good thing to do. So first of all, what's more important, your little project or your wife? I know your frontal lobe says, well, of course, my wife. Yeah, you're kind of required to say that. But your emotions say, no, I want to watch the game. But in reality, you're going to spend that time whether you like it or not. Because if you don't spend the time supporting her and loving her and getting her through a hard or stressful time, you're going to spend it later fighting with her about something else. And, people say, these fights start out of nothing, right? But in reality, the fights start from you neglecting her and vice versa.
The more important point is that, if she couldn't overcome the problem, she's going to vent to who? Of course, to you.
Yeah.
So you will be forced to listen then and not be appreciated. You still have to spend that time.
Yeah. So it really
no
comes down to the question of how do you want to spend your time? You're going to spend your time with your wife, and you can either do it through loving support or you can do it fighting with her. So I highly recommend the former.
The beauty of him just lovingly and patiently listen to me, that actually bring us to the log number 3, which is a huge log, really, really important. That is one of the most powerful thing for the marriage to bond, to get the couples bond stronger and deeper and grow the trust much more. So that is when I see him to be loving and patiently listen to me, that actually encouraged me to feel more comfortable and feel safe and secure to bring up my weakness and my flaws, start to discuss that with him. And yeah, he didn't disappoint me, he didn't shame on me, and he didn't criticize on me. And he listened and helped me to figure out where exactly, the knot that I couldn't just get it, open, and also offer some solution that I can practice.
Yeah. And that one came for free from the previous one, just deciding to spend the time with Aunt May to love and support her when she felt bad.
And those my weakness and my flaws, they are the hidden problem for the marriage, because when they come out, a lot of times it came out, on him. So he suffered from my flaws and weakness. So rather than get a cute fight and get him suffer, then we're able to bring it up in a loving and peacetime to dissolve it.
Yeah. So what was the next log?
Okay, the log number 4 is I start to notice he offered help when I do some chores, or when I like something, he would offer to facilitate that, and that's a signal. It's not me required. It's just it's signaling to me that he cares about me in daily life, from morning to evening. He's care about me and try to help me. That's such a warm feeling.
Yeah. And the irony of this one is I didn't even consciously do that. We don't know where exactly it came from, whether it was me just subconsciously loving her more, or maybe I was doing that all along and she started noticing that more because she felt more love. But it might have been just a dividend from the original thing of just spending more time with her and helping her through some hard times.
One possibility is that now this brings to the next blog. It's a huge log, another huge log, which is prepare yourself ready for this turbo boost, which is just to overcome all your problems, like trauma, PTSD, emotion problems, heal them, get yourself ready. And in the past 7 years, I have been meditating every single day. I healed my trauma, PTSD, emotion problems, so that I'm able to most of the time feel calm and happy and loving. So that helped me to notice more of the little love here and there he shows through the day, and also helped me to be able to appreciate that more, express my appreciation, and also capable to love deeper and more back to him. Yeah. So I get myself ready to the place that we can go together on an up spiral love journey.
Yeah, and that also had the benefit of there were fewer times and easier times when she did feel anxious and upset, that I didn't have to spend as much time with her, getting her through a hard time as before.
Yeah, over the time, meditation help that I can stay calm, so I don't go much of emotion problem. But also I gradually learned from our previous discussion that how to figure out where's my problem, so I can just just bake it in my background and figure it out myself. So that goes a long way at the initial effort from Uncle Garrett.
Yep. Big dividends from that very first log.
Yes, that log just created so much, benefits. Bring a lot of more logs. Okay, now let's get to the last log, which is the last log is doing some meaningful things together. for us, is this channel, Uncle Garrett and Aunt May channel.
Yeah. And for you might be different. You don't have to start a channel of your own. You can find all sorts of meaningful things. And so the key is together we are fulfilling the meaning of life, which is to improve ourselves and improve the world. And doing that together as partners took that fulfillment and joy that comes from doing meaningful things, and it took that joy and fulfillment and reflecting on each other.
Yeah, bouncing each other, you can spend more time with your spouse and get to know them more and admire and appreciate each other's effort and just the fulfillment, and then just, go both ways. It's just a wonderful experience.
So that brings us to the match that lit the fire.
Yes, now all the logs are ready, but of course you can add more logs, because this is the logs that we figured out. You can add your more logs, just always, you can do better.
Yeah.
So now lighting, the magic match.
Yeah. So we had just recorded a video, and we were feeling good about that, pretty happy and fulfilled with each other. And then we go out to a romantic dinner with live music that was very nice, and dancing, and it was a wonderful dinner. And sparks started flying, didn't they?
Yes. I see love and sparkles in Kogira's eyes, and a very intimacy, and all of a sudden I just feel like that was a perfect dating. I didn't feel that when I was dating with him, and I didn't feel that in honeymoon. And to me, he becomes a super husband, an ideal husband. He grew into that place. I just look up him, feel so much love, explode. That's wonderful, wonderful feeling.
So the key is that all the stars were aligned. The mutual love, the mutual work we did, the satisfaction that comes with that, and then the stars of the fulfillment of joy of doing things meaningful together, and then just the pleasure of a nice dinner. And to be honest, the dinner wasn't in a super romantic setting.
It's very public. A lot of people.
It was just made romantic by our own feelings.
Yes,
and,
yes. Yes.
So we hope with this blueprint you can do this faster and easier than we did. We kind of stumbled on it accidentally. Hopefully you can do even better than us.
We wish you have a happy marriage, and you are able to do a better turbocharge than us. And that's all we got for today. Until next time.
This is Uncle Garrett.
This is Aunt May.
And if you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe, and share it with people who you think might benefit from it. And we hope it's many of you. So thanks for listening, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.